guys, hey, Mark here, and as you know, all this week and probably into next week, well, and probably into the week after, we've been decorating for Christmas. And right now, we're concentrating on our outside decorations. And if you saw Mondays with Mark this week, we did our first project. We did some scrap wood snowmen. Didn't they turn out cute? I think they're absolutely adorable. And today, we're going to continue with that theme. We're going to make scrap wood choir to add to our display. It's so adorable, y'all. Just wait. Now, I know what you're thinking. Friday night, we usually do chit-chat, but Steve was a little bit under the weather, just a little cold, that's all. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to show you this project, because I did promise you I would show you all the projects that we're doing outside. And there's 4 of them total. We've only done 1 so far. But he'll be back tomorrow with a live coffee talk at 6 o'clock. And then Sunday, we're going to go ahead and make an actual video, a chit-chat video, instead of doing a live stream. So that'll be our itinerary for the weekend. And tonight, ooh, it's you and me, and we're going to build a scrap wood choir, y'all. Come on, let's get started. So we are in Santa's workshop, and we're gonna get started on our scrap wood choir. And this is what you need to make these. So, obviously, scrap wood. I'm using some 2x4s here, 2x6s, 4x4s, 3x3s, really, any scrap wood like this will work just fine. And in addition to that, we are gonna need a black Sharpie marker, a staple gun, our hot glue gun, and some permanent glue too, because these are gonna go outside, so we wanna make sure everything stays on, pretty good there, okay? And then, since our choir people are like outside singing, they're gonna be cold, so we need to dress them up in something warm. So raid your closet, ask your friends, hit up the thrift store, think like, old sweaters, old t-shirts, anything that like you won't be sad to get rid of, because we're not going to be able to reuse them after this project, okay? I'm going to use this one for this project, and we need scarves and hats and mittens. I just happen to have a certain somebody who crocheted me some scarves here. That'd be Steve's mom. So I'm good on the scarves, but regular scarves will work. Hats, you can go to the Dollar Tree. You can actually make 2 hats out of 1 regular size adult winter hat like this, and I'll show you that in a minute. But you know what I found? If you can find like toddler hats, toddler mittens, they fit perfectly for this. Check it out. I think we'll use this one. I'll show you this one. And then mittens or gloves. Again, I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I got the kids ones. So, that's it. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna put our hat on top of our piece of wood. And I think we're gonna go with this hat because it's a toddler hat, and literally, it fits right on, just like, here, we put the fox in the back, because the more Christmas here. All right, so I'm gonna bring him down like that. All right. And like that is that's what we're looking for there, okay? So all we're going to do is get them situated the way you like them. Dun, dun, dun. Spin them over to the back. Like that, make it a little bit tight there. And then we're just gonna staple them into place. Just like that. And then that's the top there, okay? So now, obviously, you're a choir, so they need to have a singing face. And that's where our black Sharpie marker comes into play. Now, you can always use a black paint pen as well, which will work just fine. Or you can use regular paint as well, regular black paint. Just make sure that it's outdoor safe. You don't want it to run. Can you imagine our choir if it got wet and rained or whatever, and then, the paint started running? Look like everyone's mascara would be running. It certainly wouldn't be festive. It would be more sad. And then for the mouth, oh, it's so simple. We're just gonna have an open singing mouth. Like that. And really, that's all you need to do for the face. That's it. Look, okay. All right, so now we're gonna work on the body here. So that's where our sweater comes into play here. And we're just gonna kind of lay it out fairly close to the face here. So what I'm gonna do, we're going to flip them over like we did the hat. And I only need, this much here. So I'm just gonna cut the rest of this off and staple this baby on. Yes. And then I stapled just the top part of it here because we're gonna do another step here. And that we're gonna have to pull this back a little bit. So I just stapled the top for right now. So of course our choir needs to be singing, and I think a few of them should be holding a carol book, right? So I just and that's totally optional, but I do think it looks nice. So I just got whatever old books we have, and I took the covers off like this, and then I just duct taped them together just to make a little folding book like this. And then we're going to, you're seeing it sideways, but they're gonna be holding it like this, so they're, kind of looking at their book while they're singing. So, to do that, we're going to figure out exactly, where we want it placed, and I think right here will be very, very good. That's a nice place there. So, we're going to bring back our sweater like that, and we're going to give it just a little mark there. That's where we want to put our book. Now, to hold the book in place, we're going to need something to hold it in place. So, you'll need 2 wooden dowel rods just like this, and we're just going to drill a hole to fit the dowel rods in, and I'm going to turn it this way so you can see what I'm doing here, because we want them to be facing upwards at an angle like that. So got my drill and I'm ready to drill. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to start with a hole, and then we're going to drill it at an angle. There we go. I got 2 holes, just like that. And now we're going to put our dowel rods right in the holes, and we're going to put some hot glue in there first. Hold them in place. All right. And then they should slide right in. They don't need to be that long, so we're going to cut it like right there. Whoops. And right there. All right, so now we have to bring our shirt back over it. So we're going to bring it all the way down right there to where our, for the dowel rods meet. And then we're going to just cut a little hole in our sweater. And then we're just going to bring it up and over. And hopefully our holes will match. They don't have to be perfect. This is all going to be covered up. Okay, so now they come out like that. And then we can staple the rest of our shirt on to the back. Okey-dokey. So now we're going to attach our book. And we just want him to be sitting just like that on our dowel rods like that, okay? So we're going to add some duct tape. I'm going to put a little bit of permanent glue on here because these are going to obviously be outside, and we want to give them as much support as we can there. They'll be exposed to the elements, which is why we're dressing them up. But the hot glue will definitely hold it in place right away, as will our duct tape. So, get them up in there, butt up against there. All right, duct tape, fold it, and then let the glue set for a second. Right, and he is attached. All right, so the next step, we're going to attach our mittens or our gloves, your choice. I'm going to use both, so I'm going to use this one on this one. All right, and then we're just going to, as if they were holding, I had to go like this, like I'm holding a book probably 10 times to figure this out, figure that out. And again, we're going to be using a combination of our permanent glue, like E6000 or, Gorilla Glue. We're going to use a combination of that, and we're going to use a combination of our hot glue as well. All right, so we'll just get that on there. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. All right. So now we're holding our book, but I think they might need arms. Save the arms from the sweater, okay? And using, again, hot glue and permanent glue, we're just going to kind of like scrunch that together, and we're gonna tuck it up in here and glue them into place. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now with the leftover arms here, all we're going to do is tuck it around back like that, and we're just going to staple it up like that, and we're going to staple it to the back. We got to give this guy a scarf, so I'm going to use one of our little crocheted ones and staple him in place. And there he is. Okay, so I'm, you can make as many of these or as few as these as you want. I'm doing about 6 of them, and I think I'm only going to have 2 of them holding books. The rest are just going to be dressed. So if you're going to do this and you're not going to have them holding books, you can just skip the whole book part of it and just dress your guy up and put a scarf on him. And as far as the back goes, our backs aren't going to be seen at all in our display, but if yours are going to be seen, you can do this a lot neater if you want, of course. You can make everything butt up against each other and have nothing hanging over, but this isn't going to be seen at all, the back, so we're good. And that's it. So here, you know what? Let me go sit down and I'll put him upright and you can see the full choir boy. Aren't these adorable? Oh my gosh, here's our big ones here. I think these are so cute. Oh my goodness. And like I said, now these scrap pieces of wood, I cut them in all different heights, so they'll be all different heights when they're outside. You can have fun using different clothes for them, Pet costumes. Oh, they're so adorable. This is a pet costume here. That works really good for these too. But any scrap fabric will work, of course. And I did 2 with the books here and here. And look, we even have a girl. We have a girl singer. She's all decked out. Some of them I even added hair to. And that was just the fringe from the scarf that I used on one of the guys. This guy here. So some of them have hair, some of them don't. It's just so much fun. You can have a lot of fun making these, and I love how they turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and go outside, put them in, and then I'll show you the final product. So I really hope you enjoyed this project. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely hit that subscribe button, okay? And I'll see you next time.